Hello there everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, Better Than Starting Manned. It is time, with one minor modification. Our Lunar Goo lander is ready to fly, I think, I hope. My semi-optimistic view of the world is always ongoing. So it was noted that I could put parachutes back on the ship, especially now that we have a Poodle engine on the translunar stage, because that will recharge the batteries from the time it spends SIG in orbit while I supervise the reentry process. So that should work just fine. You got to be careful how steep we bring it in, of course, but that's always the case. Oh boy, that is a tall batch of... it's perched. Well, without any further ado, onwards to the moon. 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Nice and steady. No serious issues. I think there was one little thing that might have been just a tiny bit off center on this thing. Well, let's hope it's not enough to cause the ship serious grief. It doesn't look like it is, so I'm not going to fret too much over it. Get this one to hand over. It's a shame I don't have any way to recover these 5 big tanks. There's just no way to do it right now. Because I can't afford to leave the ship unsupervised. Stage 2. Section. Okay. So far so good. Yeah. So the next design is probably going to call for a larger middle stage when we move up to the next tier of payloads. Especially when we start trying to plan our interplanetary missions. Although, with a 40-ton payload, we could potentially do a mission to an interplanetary mission. What it would require is some in-orbit docking. But really, the interplanetary missions absolutely require the solar panels. Okay, here goes our speed loss. As per usual. There we are, bottoming out. About the usual place, I think. Maybe a little better than usual. I don't think this is a full 40-ton lift right now. Engines are at full throttle. We're preparing for the gravitational turn. Still have 50% of our tanks left too. That's nice. Ready. Here we go. I missed that thrust factor. Most skipper engines don't actually have it. As you can see, the engines, the ship's actually making some pretty good use of it. The fins by themselves don't seem to be quite enough to vibrate this thing as efficiently. At least that's what I found on the test. We'll just have to make do. It's the engine we'll have available. And we will make do with it. Alright, 45-degree flight until engine burnout. And then onwards to the orbital apoapsis, about 75 being a good number today. So far so good. So we're going to get this thing into orbit, and we're going to get this middle stage back to the ground today. That's the goal for this episode, and then in the next one we will do the... and maybe I'll plan the burn, depending on how time permitting, we'll plan the burn as well. And then in the next episode we will get this thing on the moon and start bringing it back. It might be 2 episodes, depending on how time plays out for me. So far, so good, though. Getting ready to discard the lower half of the ship. I'm pretty sure my staging is accurate. Yep. Did not change on me randomly. Alright, 30-kilometer apoapsis and rising. Getting ready to discard. go. Stage 2 in play. Full throttle. Looking good. That is burning quite nicely towards the new apoapsis. I have to remember that the translunar burn will initially be calculated based off of these engines, not the Poodle, which is the engine that's going to be actually doing this burn. I remember I hope to shut down. Nope, I did not shut down that one. And I did shut down that one. Okay. Better. Okay, 55. Because we want all the RCS to be used from here first. Speaking of which, we're going to start our final tilt. This is 5, 7, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, and... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I need to set a... There we are, maneuver node. A little higher. There it is. Need to make sure we don't wind up... Okay. We're trying to keep the two numbers as even as possible. Like so. Perfect. Okay. That is the burn we want. 57 seconds. I know it's not strictly necessary to do that. I could probably burn into orbit. I could probably eyeball it, but it ensures clean, accurate results on the flight. Alright, so we'll burn at T-minus 30. Even maybe T-minus 28. We want to air slightly on the... We want to air closest to the node, as close to the node as possible. 2, 1, 0, 29, 28. Full throttle to the engines. Right on the marker. Maximizing fuel input to the periapsis as usual. Hopefully, if we're lucky. Okay. Just keep it on that mark. 28 seconds to go. Nice and steady. Keep her nice and steady. No, we should just keep it on the orbital mark here. As long as it's just pushing sideways, as long as we're fine. Yeah. The apoapsis is starting to run away from us a bit. Okay, we'll just let that catch up a little. Just get that down to there. Alright, slow down, slow down. Get a little closer to that T-app. Actually, we're running just a little low on fuel for this bottom stage, aren't we? Okay, so we'll just do a tiny little puff of gas right on the apoapse. Just to clean it up. Right on prograde, right on the... Just to give it a little bit more of a buffer off the orbital track of all of our... There we are. Satellites and stuff. Okay. Handover time. Fuel on in the middle stage. Decoupling the lower stage. Switching to it. back away. Rotate to retrograde. And very gently burn us out of orbit. We're not going to have... Actually, I could do it with RCS, couldn't I? I think I have more RCS fuel left on this. Oh, no, not really. Well, RCS is more efficient in orbit, so we'll use that to do the deorbit burn, and we'll push the periaps down to 45. We don't want to push it too low. We want to do a lot of atmospheric braking if we can. Alright, first of all, lock on there. Second of all, burn us out of orbit as much with that as possible. Well, that wasn't very much. 60, 50. That'll do. Okay. And hopefully we can use the last pulse of fuel to... Alright. Well, let's go. Unfortunately, by actually getting rid of the RCS fuel was probably a foolish decision. Let's just hope that the atmosphere will do some of the work for us and cause this thing to reorient a little. Because I seem to have neglected to leave any way to maneuver this thing once we were actually in the atmosphere. Which means it's going to be one of those wobbly, icky re-entries at best and, well, fatal at worst. But honestly, I'm out, what, I think $1,000 extra dollars. A few $1,000s for these chutes, which, if I lose them, well, too bad, unfortunate, a little bit of waste of money. We've got $650,000 in the bank right now, so we can hope for the best. And let atmospheric drag do its thing. And yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll just wait until, let's see, how are we doing on heat? Heating is starting. We're going to have to go to, yeah, we're going to have to slow it down now that we actually have heat coming in. We're hitting the upper, true upper atmosphere now. Well, let's hope RCS isn't going to do a darn thing at this stage, so we can do without it being on. I don't even know what some of these parts are worth. I guess this is all the stacked decoupler here, isn't it? I mean, every little penny saved is a penny earned, right? So we'll see. I just hope there's enough chute mass on this thing. Alright, we need to hurry this up. I can't sit around here forever waiting for this thing to fly through the atmosphere. Of course, the batteries are starting to run down too, aren't they? I just hope I have enough time to get to the ground. I'm pretty sure I do. Oh yeah, this thing's going to get down there, no problem. We are actually slowing down already, which is good news. And we're just coming down to the elevation that we burned to. That's the 45 meter elevation. 45 kilometer. I just hope that other ship is doing okay. I just hope they come up with some way to actually return these safely without my constant supervision and recover those tanks that I discarded. It seems like such a waste because I'm pretty sure those stages get recovered. Some of that stuff got recovered for the real world space shuttle. I know at least part of it was. I don't remember which parts though. Were actually reused in the real world, so it may not be actually as realistic as we might like. I mean, it's obviously more doable in Kerbal Space Program if you set your mind to it. But whether or not it's truly a real solution, that's another question entirely. Wait, hold on. No, that's not a Rockomax 2.4. It's just showing me some of the random... I definitely don't have the right engine on there to test at the moment. Okay. Well, temperatures are dropping. Or sorry, speed is dropping. Temperature is rising still. We're just about to the point in the atmosphere where it's actually going to start burning. Oh, here we go. Yep. We are into the heating part of the atmosphere. We do have our final pulse of fuel left to save this thing if the overheating gets too high. And we'll see if the temperature continues rising as it twists. Yeah, those RCS ports are toast. I can pretty much guarantee you that. Let's see. Well, we want the bulk of the ship to survive. We're not as concerned about the these little RCS ports, as nice as they would be to save. But that is a sure sign that we are going to have to pulse these engines soon, unless that temperature spikes in a minute, pretty quick here. Unless that starts slowing down. Alright, we are going to pulse the engines. Alright, well, it cost us our RCS tank, our RCS ports as usual, but everything else is starting to... Oh, what did we lose that time? I'm not sure what we're losing. So scary. Alright, the tanks are overheating, but they're stabilizing. Alright, we got it. We've got it. We're good. Woo! Terrifying. So I think we lost some struts, is what we saw poofing away there. The lower struts that hold the ship together were popping, which is pretty impressive actually when you think about it. Yeah, no kidding. Chute deployment unsafe. 1,000 meters per second might be just a little fast for a parachute. Definitely going to be a water landing, which has had mixed results. Okay. So, we've got one more pulse of engine power left, but I think we'll save the fuel. I don't think we're going to need it. Okay, it says I can deploy the chutes now. I'm going to trust it after 350. Here we go. 6 parachutes. Alright. Bringing it down. And by the time we finish our transmuter burn, the batteries on the ship up in orbit should be fully recharged. Hopefully that poodle engine will be enough to get us to the moon, if not landing most of the way. Hopefully the uppermost stage of that ship will be sufficient for me to do the final return. Okay, full deployment happens at 500, so we'll just speed that up a little. Alright, here we go. The final little deployment. And I'm pretty sure that is going to be absolutely slow enough to prevent these from popping. 6.9 meters per second, 6.8. I'm pretty sure that's below the threshold of disaster. I'll slow it back down when we're under 100 meters. So it's slowing down. Here we go. Impact in 3, 2, 1. And... sploosh. Okay. Perfect. Recovering. And I am going to have to pause for a moment, but I will be back in just a minute. As soon as I've got these parts here. Because Kate's home, so I gotta go say hi here in just a second. Parts... 7,000. It's 7,000. We'll take it. Okay, I will be right back. Alright, 20 minutes down. 10 or so to go, so let's get this thing to the moon, or at least on its way to the moon. I think we can do the orbital plan and burn in one fell swoop here. One swell foop, if you prefer. Okay, and that used up how much battery power? A whole 6 battery. Okay, that's, no, hold on. A whole 100 and some odd battery. Okay. More than survivable as long as you got a Poodle engine in play. Alright. The orbital burn. Zoop. Let's just do it this way. Alright, so a little... There it is. Let's just add 1 tick. Let's see. The least amount of fuel possible. There we go. That's the one we want. We're actually reducing the amount of fuel we use to get this effect. There we are. Okay, let's just add a bit back in. That's a 17. I don't think we'll burn quite that long, but that's a pretty solid little... Well, alright then. That was as easy as pie. Okay, let's just rotate her around. 13 minutes till burn time. I have no idea how long a Poodle burn is going to take. But I guess we're going to find out. Let's quick save here just in case I do something horribly, horribly wrong as part of this burn process. But the staging is all safe and secure. So it shouldn't be more than a 5-minute burn, is my experience. And it shouldn't even be more than a 2-minute burn. Why is the ship under acceleration? Ship should not be under acceleration right now. Okay. 3 minutes left, still too early. That was weird. Okay, we'll do it at T minus 1 minute. That should be enough time. Or T minus 50. Estimated burn 6 hours, and that's based off of my RCS. Okay, I guess we're going to do it now. It's a 2-minute and 30-second burn, so we're going to have to chase the target a little, but that should be okay. 800 meters per second. The batteries are almost fully charged already. I love alternators. They make life good. Okay. So it's a little bit of a late departure, but not unreasonably so. So let's see. Yeah, so most of this is going to be after the node, which is going to require a little bit of adjustment. Hopefully we can make up for that with some careful flight characteristics. I mean, that's a nice close approach we're getting there. Let's see. Get out here. Okay, good. Everything's up and running. We'll do a little node chasing just in case things get off kilter. But with any luck, we will have an encounter of a sort, if not an idealized encounter. I have no idea. Are we overshooting or undershooting? I'm pretty sure we're undershooting. I never can tell. Alright, 50 seconds to go. We're still right on the maneuver node. It has not started running away rapidly on us, which is good. We still have more than half of our tank of fuel from the Poodle engine, which is also good. I think it's going to take most of the tank. 29 seconds to go. Just getting ready to cut the engine at the last second here. Let's see, 20 seconds to go. So many things to watch here. The node, the burn time. I mean, the burn time will be what the burn time is because we missed our departure window a little. Oh, here it goes. It's moving a little. Okay, well, see if we can take that down just a little further. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, so yeah, we're doing the exact right burn here. 30. Good enough. Okay, that's not exactly where we had it, but that's pretty much the same deal right there, just a little bit of a higher number. RCS off, SAS off. All right, everyone. That is that for today's episode. In the next episode, we are going to attempt to land this thing on the moon. And maybe even bring it home. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.